hard-fought game. Neither team wanted to lose. A lot of credit to Harvard. They made one more play than we did. And it's that. It's a long season. Got to regroup and get ready for Tuesday.
Questions? Jerome, in that final timeout, is there any particular instruction you gave, particular things you wanted to see?
What you think? We just got, I didn't say anything, so obviously we had instructions. We were trying to accomplish something. And obviously, Zach's our playmaker, and we tried to put the ball in his hands and see if we can create a diversion. See if we can overhelp and find the open shooter. But I'm going to live and die, with the decisions he made, because the three prior to the regulation that he hit was probably one of the biggest threes of the game, and gave us the opportunity to extend the game. So we just wanted him to make a play, and just came up short.
Coach, what do you attribute your fighting back from like 18 points second half?
Well, it's it's unfortunate because you can't, especially at this level, you can't really give teams leads like that and expect to be able to fight back every time. You exert a lot of energy to play the game, and then you kind of really got to exert a little bit more and play with more of a sense of urgency. And it's exhausting. I got to be honest. It's exhausting from a player standpoint. But to our guys' credit, they looked like they were in unbelievable shape, and guys fought for 50 minutes. So.
Jerome, what is separating you guys from a team like Harvard now? Not necessarily tonight in this game, but from a team that comes in and loses to Princeton, very tough game last night, comes down to a hostile environment here and wins. I mean, is that the kind of thing that you feel your guys are ready to do? Are they ready to kind of take that step?
Well, I don't know what separates us. I really don't understand your question to that point. They lost last night, came back and battled tonight and got themselves a victory, and we lost tonight, and we're going to try to come back on Tuesday and get us a victory. I think they have to prepare their guys to play 80 minutes over the weekends the same way that we do, and we don't look at anyone like we're inferior or they're above us. Because at the end of the day, the four coaches we have on staff, we get paid a salary to coach basketball players, and we can prepare them to win basketball games. So tonight they just made one more play than we did, and that was the result of the game. And how the fluctuation of the tempo is, that's just the nature of the game. Teams make runs, and you make a run. Teams make never run. But we tried to connect everything to the first turnover of the game. It was more or less possession we got at the basket. So when you lose by 1 point, you say you didn't lose the game on the last play. You lost the game with 18:50 on the clock in the first half, and you got offensive possession and you were careless with the ball. So it's a collection of those breakdowns early that result in losses in the end, and we just need to do a better job of valuing each possession throughout our entire basketball game.
I guess also in the roundabout way I was asking, where do you think the progress of the team is at right now at this point of the season with a couple of high games under the belt?
Well, last time I checked, we're still right there. Still got a shot at winning it, and we control our own destiny. We still have an opportunity. We're going to take it one game at a time. We're trying to get victory number 4 on Tuesday, but this thing is far from over.
You said that this type of game is especially taxing on the players. How does that affect you guys going into the short turnaround to Tuesday?
It is what it is. Princeton played tonight as well, and it's taxing on the body when you dig yourself a hole by 18 points, and then you got a battle to get back in the game. That's what I meant by it.
Right.
But Princeton played tonight. They got to play on Tuesday. We played tonight. We got to play on Tuesday. So really, we're not looking at tonight as a cheap crutch not to come out and perform on Tuesday. I expect us to show up, and I expect for us to hold on to our principles.
Talk about Miles' contribution tonight, 48 minutes. And being a freshman and playing 48 minutes on the second night of what was only his second back-to-back weekend of his college career, is that of particular resonance to you?
No, not really. think Coach John Keller, our strength and conditioning coach, does a tremendous job of working with our guys' bodies and getting them stronger and getting them in shape. And he's 18 with no bills. It'll be fine.
Coach, despite the loss, what effect, positive or negative, do you think this has on your team right now from a, not necessarily just a basketball standpoint, from a mental standpoint? Do you think that because it was a great comeback and it's such a hard-fought game, it still has a good effect on you guys in terms of your confidence going forward?
Yeah, well, I mean, there were some good things and there were some bad things, and I think it's my job to make sure that mentally we don't stay where we at right now and look forward and use the tape as a learning tool to try to get better, to correct some things, to value things a lot sooner in the game. So, the positive is that I thought they showed great character, but you've heard me say it a million times. I don't coach for more victories. I coach for victories. It's crazy. I've watched Super Bowl is tomorrow. In Tennessee, he was in the Super Bowl, and Eddie George was 6 inches short of going in the end zone with Tennessee winning it. The game is it comes down to the smallest detail. When you look in the end, you see the result. You say, "Gosh, we're almost there." It's because you harp on that, or you say, "Well, maybe if we would have got a defensive rebound at the start of the second half, or maybe if we would have made the layup in the middle of the second half, maybe it's a different result." So I hate to be in the maybe stage, but it kind of gives you more of a, I hate to lose, or have a fear of losing, and that's why I focus and lock in on every possession.
Do you think your kids are starting to get better at sweating the details, though? The little things, the boxing out, the rebounding?
Yeah, somewhat, at times. Yeah. I definitely think we're moving in a forward progression. I definitely. We just, I always say it's a process, but in the short term, we have short-term goals, and that's to win every basketball game. But in looking at the grand scheme of things, you try to make sure that you're getting better each and every opportunity you go out and play.
Can you speak to Keith Wright and Kyle Casey's impact on the game down low? 16 for 25 combined from the field, and seemed to have a lot of just control of the game down low. How did that affect the game at all in your eyes?
We defensively, we talked about just battling 5 guys in every action. Whether we're front and post or whether we're playing behind, each man has a job to do. To their credit, they made shots when they needed to make shots. I thought the jump shot Kyle Casey made, I think at the end of the first regulation was a big shot. Had he missed that shot, we give defensive rebound. We hold with a chance to, at the very least, go into the next overtime. They played hard. They made plays when they needed to make plays.
Can you talk about Fran's contributions coming in for Connor and playing a lot of minutes, and especially on defense?
It's February, so the freshman title kind of goes out the window. He's been playing college basketball since September, so a lot of the things that I demand of him, I expect it because I know he can get it done, and I got a lot of confidence in him. He falls asleep a couple times, but it's okay because I think all in all, he can just use this as some type of experience to say, the next time I get an opportunity, I got to make sure I'm able to sustain my defensive principles for a minute longer than I did at the time before. But I thought he, got some tough rebounds for us. I thought he battled on the block.
Anything else for Coach?